Hello, welcome to my weird and wonderful world. I don't have the most time to do this. I've already wasted time doing different takes because, for one reason or another, something messes up. I hit the mic by accident and it hit a button that stopped the video in mid. And I had so much. I have a lot of information to go through, and I'm wasting time. All right. Before I begin, I need to get a couple of things out of the way. So, just a quick message to one of my favorite subscribers that goes by Bunky's Cow. He knows who he is. I just want to thank him for being patient with me and being very accommodating. You've been really awesome, and I just wanted to thank you for that. And I'm wearing my Nirvana shirt for you. And I also want to give a quick shout out to my latest subscriber, Brandon Rorak. I'm thinking that the D is silent, like Django, Django Unchained. So you don't pronounce the D; it just goes Vorak, or there might be a bit of a Dvorak. But I could be wrong. You can correct me if you like. Thank you for joining my Moster family, and hopefully you'll have fun here. So yeah. So as okay, let's continue. I just want to throw that out there, and all right, because I'm a little frazzled because again, this is my third time. I don't have the most time, but I love you guys, and I wanted to give you this content. I'm dedicated, and so as you know, when we're talking about Larry Graves and and I'm a Patreon with Larry Graves, and I've been giving him requests for just a little over a year now. There's 50 requests in all. I had made a video previously going through my first 27. When I got the idea to do a video for it, I had 27 in all. I'm not going to go through that. I'll leave a link to that video up here in the corner. You can go check that out. But I'm just going to give you a very quick preview of what we went through before. I wish I had more time to talk about this again, but you can go back. You can go back and watch that. Please go watch that video, but come back here after and watch the rest of this, so you see what I given them. So, and then those are the scores. Keep that rating system in mind as I go through the rest of that list. An A plus is 100%. A B plus is an 85%. So anything above a B and is always fantastic. It's always good. Now, when it comes to Larry Graves, okay, and I 100% agree with Larry Graves on this. If you're thinking that you can give him something like Snoop Dogg and not expect to get a D out of him, the lowest grade he's ever given, okay, and then you get offended and cancel your Patreon with Larry Graves because of that. Okay, no, I disagree with that. I love that Larry Graves is honest. I don't want him to ever sugarcoat his opinion on what he thinks of music. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. And I'm never, ever going to throw him anything I don't think he's going to like. I'm never going to give him anything like new country or rap music. It's not his thing. Sometimes I'll throw him things that I know is not in his favorite type of genres, and you'll see some of the grades that I got for some things here and there, and there's reasons why, but I can't really go too much in detail. I wish I could, but like I said, I'm running out of time. But okay, so taking all that in mind, like hopefully I get everything down, because like I said, I've done this twice already, and it's just this is my third time. And if I flub up on anything, I do apologize. But I do mean this, and I love you guys, and I wanted to give you this. So okay, I want to make sure each grade is a surprise. We're going to count down from from number 28 to number 50, and I'll be doing these again every 25 more requests. So when we get 75 requests done, then I'll do another one, and at 100, and so on and so forth. So coming back after I did that video where I showed that, I thought the next one I wanted to give him was from Shadowy Men on a Shadowy Planet with a musical interlude, and he gives it an A minus, which is okay, understandable. Again, I thought it was going to be a little higher because it is rocking and it is jaunty and really cool. So I think, okay, I want to give him another kind of bluesy, kind of cool song by my nice guitar player, or like one of my favorite guitar players is a Joe Satriani. So I give him Big Bad Moon. And what do you think he would give that? A minus. Okay, that's okay. No problem there. So, okay, I give him Big Sugar. All hell for a basement. Oh, by the way, yeah. I do have the Joe Satriani Flying the Blue Dream, which has the Big Bad Moon on it. And I do have the Big Sugar, the best of. So that's where I have All Hell the Basement. And I always love that. That's probably my favorite song from Big Sugar. So what do you think he's going to give it? Another A minus. Oh, I'm on a streak. I'm getting A minuses, which is all great. That's 90%. If I get a 90% on a test, I'm super happy. That means I did very well. So I take that as that's good. That's good. It's not the coveted A plus, but it doesn't matter. So I'll say, okay, I I want to give him something important now. I want to give him something really, really good. Okay, I know how he feels about comedy albums and parody albums and that. So I want to give him something from my one of my favorite Weird Al albums. So I give him CNR. And what does he give it? He gives it an A plus. An A plus. Awesome. Awesome. My first A plus. I wish I could go more detail like I did before, but I don't have the time. So okay, I give him Yngwie Malmsteen. I got this Millennium Collection. I give him Far Beyond the Sun. A minus. Okay, okay. So next, I wanted to give him. Okay, I need to get some A pluses. So here we go. Mayor James Keenan, Rocket Man. It's a cover song of Elton John. Of course, I had that in my back pocket. I knew that was going to get an A plus. Okay, okay. So I go a little bit personal. I go with my one of my top five favorite bands. It probably at the number five spot would be Bell and Sebastian. So I give them an everlasting song, which that I do actually have on How to Solve Our Human Problems. So what does he give that? It's a more softer song. A plus, two A pluses in a row. I'm on a roll. So and I never give him two songs by the same band in a row, but I couldn't help it. I wanted to try to give him another Bell and Sebastian, so I give him something off of the Life Pursuit, which is a different type of genre of music than the other one. So I give him the blues are still blue. And what does he give it? Another A plus. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. So I say, okay, can I get four in a row? Can I get four in a row? I'm on a roll. So I decide, okay, I know he's aware of this, but like, when was the last time he heard it? I want to see what he thinks. It is my favorite song of this group. So I give him Marrakesh Express, a very short song, you know. And yeah, I kind of cheated with that because I pulled out another A plus, four A pluses in a row. Since I restarted, nothing but A minuses and A pluses. There's no A's, but there's no B's. There's no B's at all. So woohoo! I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm on a streak. So I wanted to give him a little bit of I, I didn't, and at the time I didn't have the actual album, but I do have it now, and I've been playing it lately. It's still in my player right now. I played it actually twice in a row because I'm actually really enjoying it more than I thought I would. Okay, but I wanted to give him because I think this is one of my favorite songs of him, and I didn't know the rest of it was going to be as good as it is when I gave him this. I just really loved this song, but he had personal history with Ron Sexsmith. You know, I did actually buy his album, which you see it's not in there. It's in the player. So what is he going to give that? He probably could have given it another A minus, but because of his personal history with Ron Sexsmith, and I don't want to go into it at this point, but yeah, he gave it a B plus. Well, okay, my first B plus since we came back. Then there's so okay. Let's get something. Try to get something back in the A. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be an A plus. I can get something in the A. I give him Bobby V. The Night Has 1,000 Eyes. Something from the '60s. Something classic. Oh, I got my A minus. Yeah. Okay. I need to fish another A plus. I had something in my back pocket that I want to pull out to get an A plus. So I give him something I knew he was going to give an A plus. I give him Alice Phoebe Lou and doing another cover song of Walk on the Wild Side. Just her delivery, how she sings it, that she's a young person doing it and everything, got an A plus. Of course it would. Then I give him something. Oh, see, I get the Bobby V here, his essential collection. So I want to give him something a little bit more personal for me. I didn't expect a good grade anyway, so I give him Prozac. Prozac, Amabala Charret. And again, the second time in my entire since giving them any I get a B. That's my second B ever since I started with Patreon with did I take it harshly? Was I offended? Nope, absolutely not. I completely understood. Why would I be offended that he doesn't like something that I played? The first time I bought the album, I played that song 30 times in a row. I couldn't get enough of it. It brought, like, when I brought it to the club, it brought everybody to the dance floor. But it's not in Larry Graves, favorite types of genres. So I have no reason ever to be offended by a lower grade. So never. So yeah, he gave it a B. Okay. So I'll say we'll come back again to Prozac very shortly because I don't I think I can still present another Prozac song and I bet you I'll get an A plus. I thought to myself. So I give him another cover song of Ministry's Lady Lay, and what does he give that? An A plus. I'll take it, no problem. I give him I don't and yeah. Here's the Prozac for the hot show, which I have on my ball Saray on it. So I give him, and of course, the Lady Lay is from Filth Pig from Ministry here, which I have also. So I give him something I don't have, but I really love that song, and I do play it here and there because it's just so mellow and chill. So I give him the Blockhead, the music scene, which I wish I would get some music of them. He gave that an A minus. No problem. Awesome. So I was fishing for another A plus, and I thought, hey, I knew he gave some good scores. Not, I don't think they were A pluses, but he had given this band a good score, and I said, well, here's my favorite song of this band. So I give them something from my best of the Proclaimers. I have Sunshine on Leaf also, but I give them There's a Touch, which is on this. Okay. I give him There's a Touch, and sure enough, I give my A plus. Yay! I'm happy. So okay. Ever since ever since I started getting into Sparks and that, and I found out that Sparks did a collaboration with Franz Ferdinand. Okay, and then I hear Larry say that he's not into that particular album as well because it's not as much of a Sparks thing. It's a collaboration, and it's like he likes the Sparks stuff, and he's not particularly a big fan of Franz Ferdinand, which I think is a bit of a shame. I think somebody like Larry Graves could really dig a band like Franz Ferdinand. So I give him Ulysses, which is off of my Tonight. Franz Ferdinand album. It's the first song, which I really love. And of course, he gives it a solid A, which is awesome. I love that. Yeah, great. He recognized good. So it's like okay. So I give him something from Sugar. I give him my one of my favorite rockin' songs. And since he heard somebody else talk about, he heard Jack White talking about Bob Mould's guitar sound when he was with Sugar. So I gave him something from I want to give him something a B-side song from Copper Blue, which goes the needle hits E, and of course he gives that another solid A. Awesome, awesome. So here we go. Time to bring back like six requests later. Let's go with Prozac and When I Think of You, which is from a cruel world. It's the first track, which starts off the song, and that bass line and that bass sound is so grooving that it will hypnotize you. It will hypnotize you into giving it an A+. Look at that. Going from a B, okay, Prozac went from a B to getting an A+. Imagine that, eh? It just depends on how you approach it. If it's in his wheelhouse, if it's in a style that he grew up loving and knowing, then he's going to give it a good score. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try something. I'm going to, again, blindfold myself and throw a dart at the board and see what he's going to give a score for this next thing. So I give him Saxon, Princess of the Night. It's my favorite Saxon song. I think it's rocking, and I thought for sure it was going to get a higher score. What does he give it? What does he give it? Another B. My third B. Ooh, three B's. Ooh, okay. But why? Why? I thought for sure I was going to get an A-, at least an A- for that. What was it? And what it was is somebody had given them in that same batch of requests that week. Somebody had given them Halloween song, and he had given that like a C, I think a C- or something like that. He didn't give it a good score, so he wasn't very hopeful in going into Saxon, another heavy metal band that he's not a fan of. So, should I be offended that he gave Saxon Princess of the Night a B? Absolutely not. I kind of joked around a tiny bit on one of his podcasts about it. I asked his viewers, what do you guys think about Larry giving a B to Saxon Princess of the Night? But I was, of course, just kind of ribbing. I wasn't serious at all. So okay, I'm gonna cheat again. I said I'm gonna try to give him something, something. I want to try to fish another A+ out of him. So here's my one of my favorite songs of this band. It is my favorite song of the band. So I have the Romantics, What I Like About You, and Other Romantic Mix. So I gave him What I Like About You. Of course, it's such a great classic rockin' song that you can't not give it an A+. Cool. I give him Gorillas, from this Plastic Beach. I give him on Melancholy Hill. On Melancholy Hill, I get an A- because and fantastic, very well deserved. I understand. I give it an A+ personally, but that's just me. And then I give him an older song that that Larry kind of called it stoner rock, and Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Here's at number 50, the last one, with Rusty doing Empty Cell. And he gives that a B plus. Okay? So now we tally the score of all 50 together. All 50 together to see what the score is. And again, you guys, if you guys know math, tell me what my overall score is for all 50. What would be my ultimate grade? I don't have time to do the math on that right now. And if you guys can do the math on that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. But here's the tally. Of all the 50 out of all the 50, I did 16 at 100% at A pluses. Then I got 10 solid A's. I got 15 A minuses, okay? Then I only get 16, only six B pluses and 3 B's. Again, nothing lower than a B. So no B minus, no C's, no D's. I'm on a great track record. I think I call that being successful. That I am passing. I feel like I am passing Professor Graves' class with flying colors. I think that's I think it's awesome. It's so fun. It's so fun. And if I ever get a C plus or a C, or a dreaded D, it will be. I probably will be well deserved. It's just me boneheadedly throwing him something I know he's not gonna like. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. I'm always a little tiny bit surprised at the B's. Okay, a B plus. Well, okay. But the B's and why he chose those ones for B's. Yeah. So you can analyze this video all you want, and I think studying those first 50 gives me a very good idea of where to aim to try to get those good scores. I only want to give Larry what I know he is going to like. The best that I can find for Larry. And the things that I know I love, I'm going to throw him some curveballs. I'm going to always throw him some curveballs. I know there's a couple that coming up that I'm going to throw him that I want to throw him just because I'm curious, that I know that I'm not expecting great grades on. But if he gives it a good grade, then I'll be happy. And if he doesn't, so what? Then I know I love the challenge. I love the challenge. And so, Larry, please always be honest with me. I love it that way. So I'm going to let you go now. I'm all down my list and everything. I wish I could have spent a little bit more time going through some of the details. That would have been much more helpful. But yeah, time is running out for me. So everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.